Was good.
Oh shit. It's been a minute, huh?
Yeah.
It's like 3 weeks since the last episode.
What up?
Oh, what's up, man?
Hey guys, everyone okay?
What's
Yo.
good, Matt? Chilling.
It's been a while.
These fucking hiatuses, bro. That's why.
I didn't even have time to reread the chapter.
Yeah,
I watched that Fruits Basket episode. Finished up my thread.
The what episode?
Fruits Basket.
So because I know you've watched most of it. I'm thinking about starting it. What would you give Fruits Basket out of 10?
Me, I would give it I would give the first season a 9 out of 10. Now I get this season the same. So far,
I'd give
high
it a
potential
8
though.
out of 10.
Nice. Did you watch the original when that came out?
No, I didn't. I've been told that doesn't even cover what season one, all of what season one covered. So I wouldn't even
okay.
try to get into it. And it has like filler moments as well.
Got it, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I never watched the original, but I just hear everyone going on. And I know you post on it quite regularly, so.
Yeah. Every Monday I add to my thread. Oh. It's probably my favorite series so far this year. I still have to watch Kaguya-sama though, because I know that's going to be one of my favorites too.
Kaguya was great.
Yeah, people told me the second season was better than the first, so I need to get to it.
Yeah, it's about the same. It's got like better moments in some areas, and then like that one had a scene which made me like laugh the hardest out of all I've seen of Kaguya in season 2. But I won't spoil anything with stuff. But it's good. It's good stuff.
All right then.
Oh, just being curious, what version did you guys read?
There was different versions.
Yes.
Oh, there is a little miss scalation right there.
I read the Reddit one first, and then when I reread it, I read the Little Miss one.
Which one was
Well,
the first one up?
The Reddit one,
Little Miss.
the one you're on now.
Okay, so that was released first.
Fairly sure, yeah. They tend to do it first. They want to say that there's like probably like half an hour to an hour between them, so you're not like it's not like crazy difference, but they tend to be first.
I think I got the fucking that brown page though. When I read
Yeah,
the
that's the version I read.
Yeah, let me check out the Reddit.
I was like, okay, I guess reading it from a different version. You know, I didn't know about the other version until today.
I don't think there's anything like massive between the two that we could take down. It's just slightly different wording on things.
Yeah, I think of what I've seen so far, like, and it really doesn't change anything. It's when Genos is thinking about Kusuno's like warning. He says "I" in the Reddit version.
I'm looking at it now. I read the Good Sir scans as opposed to the one on Reddit.
Well, what do you feel about the difference?
I don't know the difference because I didn't know it was a different version to now. So I didn't read that.
Another thing is that the tones of the pages are like slightly darker for the Good Sir versions.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Oh, when I had a comparison to go by, I didn't think about it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm not sure which one of you guys brought it up. It was either you, Matt, or you, Sundown, that mentioned about the spears. Like, when are they ever going to be used for something?
The what?
The spears. One of you brought it up. I can't remember.
Which spheres are you on about?
You know
The Psychosis Spears. Yeah.
Okay. I was like, homeless emperor, or what? He's not in the.
Yeah, you
I haven't
niggas
seen
can't pronounce that shit.
But yeah, like one of you brought it up, and it's like I even referenced it in my reaction. So I wanted to bring it up so you guys could, have a gloating moment. It's like, it finally happened.
Sundown, you can take that one. I don't have any recollection of that, so
Maybe it was
you take
last
the credit.
It might have been last podcast, which you weren't here then, Matt.
Yeah, definitely. Let's face it.
I couldn't remember. It was like one of the last two, but I couldn't quite remember. But
I might have mentioned it. Can't quite. I mentioned it in my review today, but
there we go. You can take it. I'm gonna bring.
I'll take it.
The podcast. Hello.
Hello. What was that noise?
I know
I got fucking kids in my house for a little while. They're fucking out there, fucking screaming.
well, as in like just random kids, or are they related? Are they yours? Did you find them on the street? How'd they?
Are they your
you said
mysterious
this
kids?
before. I swear, if this 8 on the clock thing's for real, I'm gonna
Yo!
8 number clock. What?
If they're Asian on the clock.
Oh, that thing.
That's dirty for going there first, bro.
You're usually the one that goes there. Oh, I heard them that time.
You did that with whatchamacallit, didn't your prince or some shit get accused of like fucking kids with
What?
Yeah. Isn't it Prince?
Yep.
He's in the news currently for a whole lot of pedophilia claims.
Bro, it really
Can't
feels
remember.
like half the fucking like government. It's like fucking kids.
Well, that's the reason why everyone was so pissed off when he committed suicide. Because he's got so much fucking dirt on half of the world's governmental figures.
Oh, it was. Oh, it's the Duke.
That's
Yeah.
I think that niggas had Duke still, bro. That shit sound like ancient as fuck, bro. Duke of York.
Now
What does
we
he
got
do?
Dukes. We got
When
Duchesses.
a prince gets married, they become a duke of something.
Oh. So what do they like? They lose their kingship or something like that, or like what happens?
They never had a kingship.
They have the right to do some shit, right?
When the hell was the last time there was a king?
If Queen Elizabeth, if the Queen dies, her kid is taking
Shit,
the throne.
And he'll have it for all of 5 minutes at his age.
It ain't happening, dude. When she dies, she'll just de-age by about 50 years.
It's like, the fuck I'm giving that up? I'm pulling some Tsunade bullshit.
I was gonna say, it's like you've seen all the old characters in the shows, guys. The moment like it looks like she's at her end, she's gonna activate a Bankai. She's gonna go crazy.
It's like, I was pulling your leg all along. I was ageless.
Yeah,
I
but
just
he's been accused of some really, really dirty stuff, man.
I seen the interview too where they asked him questions where that nigga sounded guilty as hell. But like, I didn't even know they were gonna be fucking kids there. Like, he didn't tell me we were gonna be fucking kids. Like,
You went on the Lolita Express.
he just slipped in. Like, I didn't even...
And I forget.
Yeah, it's
Does the island have a name?
Britain.
No.
Long stroke.
King's Island. Like he had a plane that was called.
I wonder what
It
that
might as well have been.
Because that sounds Spanish, but it also probably sounds like like one of those like weird islands. I might say like the Philippines or anything like that, but like, well, you should maybe one of them weird islands where people speak Spanish and shit. I don't know.
That just actually sounds like the film they'll make about this one day. King's Island.
And it'll have a Gilligan Island kind of intro, but it'd be.
It's called Little St. James.
Hey, but the queen doesn't have any like power, right?
I mean, she's the queen.
But she doesn't make decisions, right? Or how does that work? Y'all niggas don't even know that.
I think, I'm not part of the. I don't deal with the politics. Okay, I listen to what they say and I do it blindly without question. You know?
Because that's how you've all been conditioned.
Hey, exactly. Well, not
You
conditioned.
steadily pay
We
these
choose
people.
to do this. You know, it's our choice. It's just
The
the best
fuck
choice.
if you choose it? It's like dethrone them and make them live normal lives.
Their gods have really fancy hats, dude. Have you seen them?
We get distracted by things like this.
Yeah. Like you woke up, they got rifles, and you're like, oh shit, they got rifles. And then you see those big ass furry hats, and you're like, hey, where'd you get one of those, boy?
Hey,
Let's
Black
go.
Marge Simpson.
Let me ask you guys
Exactly.
this: do you, as you guys cross the pond, do you know the story of Boaty McBoatface?
Yes.
Nigga, what?
I remember that.
What?
I've never seen the UK more on like one point than anything. So there was a boat, like they built like this big. I think it was. I can't remember if it's a boat for exploring or it was just.
It
like
was.
like a big. Yeah.
It's because that name goes for its little mini sub now.
And they were like, they asked the public and everyone, they were like, oh guys, we need a name. Everyone submit a name and we'll try and pick one in the public. Someone from the public can decide on it. And the UK pretty much all got together and went, right, we need this magnificent ship to call Boaty McBoatface. That's its name. And it was so overwhelming, like it was huge, that they eventually said no to it and named after David Attenborough. Who does like Planet Earth and Blue Planet and stuff. But there is, I can't remember if it's a submarine or a dinghy that has the name like Dingy McDingy Face or Subby McSubface. Just, I've never seen the UK so together on a point. They were more on this than they were on Brexit.
Yeah. Way more.
Well, that was before Brexit, I believe. So it like that's just where all the energy went, and then over the years they're like, just fuck it, fuck everything. We ain't ever coming together like that ever again. That was the alignment of the planets for us.
I mean, the dialogue was a little different for Tatsumaki. Whenever she was talking about King, seemed like she was hyping up King a little bit less in the Reddit version. But I don't know. I could just be like not remembering the other version, right? You guys been watching God of High School?
The what?
Drop that motherfucker.
The manga or the show?
The anime.
Damn, why is that?
I got to the third episode and I didn't like it. I don't like the main character. The fights were alright, but I ain't care.
I remember that one trailer that they showed of like all the new manhwa ones that were getting animes, along with Tower of God. I haven't heard shit about Tower of God in a minute, by the way.
Because it's not good.
I know.
What happened with Tower of God all of a sudden?
Is it still like? Was it supposed to be continuous or is it seasonal?
I don't know. No, it's supposed to be seasonal, so it already ended.
Oh,
It was
okay.
only 13 episodes,
Okay, that's why. I thought.
but it wasn't good.
For real, like you wasn't up for that shit.
I mean, I didn't drop it. The only reason I didn't drop it is just I wanted to see like where it was going to go with the anime. That's the only reason. If I wasn't like talking about it, and if I didn't have any prior investment to it since I read it, I would have never watched it all the way through. I would have dropped that shit at episode 5 probably.
I got to reading 10, and like I dropped it too. But I thought like where the hype for that people put on that show, bro, it's like you would think that's a new One Piece.
Well, yeah, the webtoon has a lot of hype for it. I dropped the webtoon too, but it was way later into the series, so it was more on what the anime didn't do with the adaptation, because they basically they skipped through a lot. They rushed through a lot of Tower of God just to get to one point, and basically they tried to adapt like 80 chapters because that's
In 13 episodes.
because I knew what point they were trying to get to. And once I realized that, I was like, alright, how's this supposed to work, bro?
That's crazy, bro. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? You just knew. I just knew that, like, when those series got announced they were gonna get animated, there was gonna be some type of like marketing bullshit, some type of like some dub like failure with the production, bro. Like usually something like that would take like years. Like you hear about it 1 year, and then it take like 2 or 3 years to actually come out, and then it'd be well worth the shit. But nah. I remember hearing when they were gonna start production, and then that bitch came out less than probably like 6 months, 8 months.
Yeah, it's not a good look. And the thing is, it's not even like the God of High School to where like it looks good. I mean, it don't look bad, but I did not like the art style coming into it, and the animation was just average at best. So, like, it even have like the extra shit to go with it to appeal to the newer fans. So all around that shit was mediocre.
There's one I saw the commercial for or a clip of Hardcore Leveling Warrior, and that one the animation looked pretty good, at least amongst the other ones. So I don't know. The only go ahead.
I was gonna say, I hope they don't get Unordinary. Like, leave that shit alone, please.
It's the same studio for all of them?
Nah. Tower of God. I forgot what studio did Tower of God, but I know Mappa did the God of High School. I don't know. Maybe these niggas just can't adapt webtoons. I don't know what it is. I don't see what's the big difference, but with the God of High School, some people have been telling me they've been skipping over some things too. So I don't know.
I mean, to an extent, all animes skip some of the original material or like adapted it. But are you talking about like completely disregarding scenes or like?
Yeah, that I'm not talking about like anything minor. Like they've told me like these are like big changes, and without this context, or since I didn't get this context, that's why I feel a way about the series that I felt. So it was like important scenes skipped out, but I don't know what it is specifically, since I don't read it. That's just what I've been told.
They made Rachel a boy.
Rachel.
I don't know who that is.
It's a boy.
That'd be kind of gay.
Alright, so this motherfucker said 10 minutes. I'm gonna start. I was here like a minute, 2 minutes. Alright, we're doing 2 minutes.
He's got exactly 1 minute.
At a certain point, we're not going to be able to distinguish between hentai and Murata's like fan service.
That was a weird page.
Which one?
You know which one.
No, I'm kind of confused. Wait.
The boob groping. And then the boob bursting.
Like,
Wait,
who grabs their titty like that when they got something on it? Like oh.
Oh, that. Okay.
How could you forget? It was a highlight of the chapter. Not for the right reasons.
I told you I didn't reread it, so I didn't remember what you were talking about. Yeah, Seven Deadly Sins is isn't the anime supposed to come out soon? The last season, I think. Oh my god.
All I've heard is that apparently there's an image going around of Bond's son. Other than that, I have no idea.
It's crazy how the morale is with that series. Like, I think once, even though I don't watch it, once they botched the fight between Meliodas and Escanor, everybody was just like off the train. They're like, bro, you messed up the best fight in the series. We done.
I forgot about that. That was incredible. In some ways, that was the best fight in the series. Still, don't get me wrong. It's just.
Oh my god, that I remember when that episode dropped, and I remember it was on Twitter, and I watched it, and I was thinking, this isn't real. I was like, that was like, I was being so serious. I was like, there's no way this shit is real. I was like, what fan did this shit? And then, and then I kept seeing it pop up. I was like, they really did that. Oh man, that fight was horrible to look at. Terrible.
That's one of my favorite things, is just like watching people's reactions to Seven Deadly Sins. So they'll see when Escanor shows up the first time, like, whoa, this guy's amazing, and it's just, you've got like 30 episodes, mate, and then you're in for a treat.
Man, that's so trash. I mean, I remember being disappointed in One Punch Man when the Metal Bat and Garou fight happened, but that doesn't even compare to the Meliodas and Escanor shit.
Oh no. Come back to this kind of slander. It hurts.
I mean, it's well deserved, man.
Did you ever get a
It's
chance to
well
actually like get the full story, or like was it just like snippets and clips of like what you've seen over time?
No, I'm not slandering the series. I'm slandering that specific fight because that shit looked terrible.
Oh no, I agree. I'm just saying, like, did you see like the reader like watch the series at all? Or?
Nah, it was just the first season I watched.
Oh, okay.
Like it wasn't anything like bad about it because I actually liked Seven Deadly Sins. I just didn't have an interest to get into the second season, and then I never got back into it. My homeboy kept trying to get me to read it though. I was like, I'm not reading it, nigga. That was at the time.
Arc, dude. Read the last arc. The last few arcs. The last 2-3 arcs, you'll love it.
The way
It's
y'all
so
talk
good.
about it, I'm good.
It's so good.
You know, it's
I just see how they do that in season 4. Like, are they gonna retcon anything, or are they just gonna be like, just he tried at the last 5 chapters to start something new, and it went no, it went nowhere, and he stopped it so quickly. Okay, finale.
Dude, it just became like Bleach 2.0. That ended horribly, bro. It's just, oh, he's dead. No, he's not. No, he's dead again. Actually, wait, he's good.
The Fullbringer, and then it just went no. Okay.
God, that's when I just gave up on Bleach. I was like, just end it. He saved the girl. He saved the world. He lost his powers in a great sacrifice. It's like, let it end.
See, the Fullbring arc, it was a worse read when I was reading it week to week. I reread it just recently, and I was like, all right, that was pretty bad. But then you get straight to the 1,000-Year Blood War arc, and that starts off really well until you get to the last bit.
That shit's really good.
Damn.
It's probably my favorite
Like,
arc in Bleach.
I didn't continue Bleach after the anime, and I kind of want to see some of that art just because I'm interested in seeing shit like, you know, Kapachi's Bankai and shit like that, because I never got to see that. But at the same time, man, I'm not trying to get invested into the series just to get let down by that, because I read the ending and I was like, yo, I was like, what the fuck is this?
Oh my god.
So I don't know, man. I mean, like, that's one thing I like about Kubo, like the powers and shit are very creative. But
yeah, I mean, it could have been a lot more dope. But things like Squad Zero, yeah, I think I reminded Matt of a certain PTSD there. It sounds like
They were built up so well. And then
You know
Okay,
what happened.
here's what I'd say, if anything, Satsuki, is it's worth going back just because some of Kubo's art, like in the last arc, is so good. Like, it's probably just look at that, or if, because they're going to do the final arc now in the anime, just wait for that and then just watch clips of things you want to see, like Yamamoto's Bankai, Kenpachi's Bankai. I'd probably just wait for that and watch those instead.
I still haven't ever figured out why was it called Bleach.
His hair?
No,
It has
If-
something to do with that. I heard-
No,
Go ahead.
Kubo made a comp. I think basically it was called Bleach because like they're purifying souls, just like Bleach. You know what I'm saying? Since they're soul reapers and they go out there and beat hollows and send them off to the other world. I think that's why it's called Bleach.
If they had ever mentioned it as that, I'd take that as, that's fine. That works. But my own theory is that because he didn't like to do backgrounds half the time, I think that's where the bleach comes in. He's like, fuck it, you get the character and here's the bleach.
I feel it.
I mean, good lord, like, sometimes I could understand it, like if they're in like a void or whatever, a mindscape, yeah, it's usually like just plain white. But like when you're in a city and you get one of these panels and it's not like a little comedic panel, because One Punch does that too, like it'll just be like a little character off to the side, you got your Tatsumaki or Saitama and they're like little, dumb faces. And then it's just no background. That's one thing. But it's like, it's when it's important, and then there's no background.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck it. Let's just start.
I know Kubo was happy as hell when he thought of Hueco Mundo. He said, a desert? Oh, I'm about to kill him with this shit.
All I have to do is dot the paper a little bit.
What it do, baby?
What's up, Steve-O?
You slipped in at the last possible moment.
The last possible moment? What you mean?
We literally are about to start.
Oh, damn, y'all ain't started yet. Okay, that's good.
Yes, sir.
What, y'all waiting on me?
Yes, sir.
Oh, damn. Damn, my bad.
Nah, fuck you, nigga.
Oh, come on, Grim. You know I'll be trying.
Nah, fuck out of here. You trying to be late.
Nah, I just went for a run or whatever, and I stayed out for longer than I thought I would.
You running after that pussy,
Nah, man. Jesus wouldn't approve.
What, are you trying to run on water now?
But, I mean, I guess that's the next step after divination. Hey, Grim, I see why you stopped covering 7 Deadly Sins, man.
Oh, God.
He was talking about that too.
Niggas was telling me what was going on, and I'm like, damn. Well, alrighty then.
Let's stay away.
Did anybody read? Wasn't there a new 7 Deadly Sin series that was coming out?
Supposedly.
No, it got confirmed. I think it was yesterday or today. I seen an actual newsletter for it. There's a one shot coming out in like a month or so, and they've started production on part 2.
Oh,
I'll live react to the one shot, and I'll at least give the first chapter a live reaction for the spin-off. We'll see how it goes.
Grim, here's a question. If you can you legit answer this? Do you remember what the last episode of the Boar's Hat podcast was, and what was the last chapter it covered?
oh.
Like 302, 303, something like that. No.
Are you looking it up?
Yeah, do you have it, Matt?
No, I don't. I just thought I'd ask off the top of my head. I just want to see if it's 302. I want to see how many more chapters were after you stopped covering 7 Deadly Sins.
It had to be like at least 5 or 6 at least.
Wait, did you stop covering it because you thought it was crap, or did you stop covering it because of other reasons? Like, did you add another manga to your list or something?
Oh no, it was because it was shit. 100%.
Oh,
100, bro. It was hard as fuck to get into the podcast.
I carried on. Oh God.
Nah, I seen your shit, man. He's still dropping those trash issues. Nah, bro. When the next part comes back, I'll definitely give it a chance. Especially if the art's as good as it was before. If the storytelling is like it was in the beginning of Taizai, it should be great. But
As long as it doesn't run too long, because I think that's what ran it into the ground.
Yeah, the page that I that's hovering, it's
It's suggestive.
yeah, it's my favorite page from this whole chapter. Probably my favorite page in the manga.
Damn.
The hentai barrier is breaking, isn't it?
Oh my god. Now he already broke it when he drew puffy nipples last chapter. That was amazing, man. I was like, oh wow, so this really is a seinen.
yo!